Okay, so as promised, we're walking up from Grass Market, and on the right you will notice a big kind of white and black pub called Greyfriar's Bobby. Why? Because we're right now in one of the most popular tourist locations in Edinburgh, which is the Greyfriar's Bobby statue, which is just beside the Greyfriars graveyard or kirkyard. And now behind me is little Bobby himself. So what can we say about Bobby? So he's a little doggy. In the 19th century, he belonged to a policeman called John Gray, I believe, and this little dog proved so much loyalty. When his master died, he watched his grave for 14 years. So this little guy, for 14 years, he sat on his owner's grave, day in, day out. How heartbreaking, how he must have missed his master. So all the way until his death, in I think 1872, the dog itself died and was buried in the cemetery beside his master as well. We will visit the grave in just a minute. It is a really cute story, and it is I would say a bone of contention to many locals because this place is always very, very crowded, but to be honest, it is my city and I'm proud to have this place here for people to visit. It is a really lovely thing for people to come from all over the world to appreciate your city, your Bobby, to appreciate your Bobby. Yes, I just said that. If you're not from Scotland, try to decipher that. Now, one interesting fact about this and about the locals, and funny thing, someone actually drew up above me. It says touch me or touch my nose, and people from all over the world, just like with other statues everywhere, like to rub his nose for good luck. So you can see that his nose is a little rubbed off because people touch it for good luck. Now the locals mostly don't like that because they believe that, you know, it rubs off the paint and then the council have to come and paint it all over again. But I personally think there's no harm in doing that. It's only paint, and you know, they can come and repaint it, whatever. So the locals don't like you to touch it. I'm local. I don't know, maybe not. Right, okay, so we've touched it now. We've touched your Bobby, okay? If you don't like it, tough. So if you're ever by this Greyfriars Bobby pub, which is just behind the statue itself, you can read the whole story on the wall, so don't worry about it, don't Google it, it's just right behind the statue. Right, so as promised, we're now visiting Bobby's little grave, a little monument. And sticks. Well, why do you think? Obviously it's not a fucking fire. This has been put down here for Bobby, so obviously dogs like to chase sticks, hence all the sticks that people put up, some rocks as well, and people just put this up here, and this is a little grave of little Bobby, just beside his master, not far by. He couldn't actually be buried very close because he couldn't be actually like part of the cemetery grounds, but he's right here as you enter, so it's actually right in front of the gate. I don't know if he's actually buried here. And here, just a couple of steps, as you enter to your right, you will find John Gray, the master of Bobby's grave, who died in 1858, 14 years before the dog. He was called Old Jock, that was just his nickname apparently, master of Greyfriars Bobby. And they put pennies on the grave for him. I'm not sure, I guess this is just a good luck thing. So if you're short for your coffee or something, you know, you can grab a couple of pennies here. It's probably like a couple pounds here anyway. I'm not encouraging grave robbing. I'm really not. But yeah. We don't have one. Sorry. Sorry, bro. So this is not only a really nice kind of legendary place to visit in Edinburgh, but also you can get an amazing view of Edinburgh here, especially in the autumn when the leaves are off the trees and the trees are bare. You can really see the castle beautifully on the rock sitting there, and you can see all the kind of beautiful tops and towerettes of all the Victorian buildings behind me, and the crane. Anyway, a really nice view, especially in the winter when the trees are bare. Worth coming here. The grass is beautiful and green, really nice. The colors are really amazing and stunning, so it's really worth coming here. Even if you think that the Bobby story is a little bit tacky or cheesy, or naive and is just like a tourist, you know, attraction, it's still worth coming here and seeing this. It really does look quite stunning. So on our way out, we were just kind of looking about what's happening here, and we were looking at these buildings and thinking of how people live here and have this nice view. And we came across this little plaque on the wall, which says, "In remembrance of the thousands killed by the Union Carbide gas disaster in Bhopal, or whatever, India, 3rd of December 1984. Your friends in Scotland have not forgotten you. Never think you stand alone." There's a quote which perhaps leads you to the whole story, but basically it was a gas leak in like a factory in India that killed, estimate of between 3 and 16,000. I don't know, that's quite a wide range, which is very bizarre, but it killed thousands of people. And I think this is really nice. Maybe it wasn't some like disaster you've ever heard of, but I think Scotland, being not a large country and being a country that has always been like persecuted and stuff, they have this sense of like unity and sympathy as well. So this is a really nice thing and really quite random as well. Please don't rain, please don't rain, please don't rain, please. So there is so much more to this place than just Bobby and the tourist attraction and taking a picture outside. So don't be one of them. Come inside, learn a little bit about the story of this place. And there is so much more to learn inside the church. It is a historic site with many more people and many more tributes in there than just Bobby and his master. So please come and learn about that, okay? Or don't.
They even touch his nose on here as well.